You like him.
Stay with me.
She's friendly one moment, then doesn't bother with me the next. Before you know it, we're in bed with each other.
You fell in love with her at first sight, didn't you?
Because you know something is up.
Nel, do you want to stay with me?
I met Odessa through Angela. They were roommates at the time. I had a huge crush on Angie, though I knew she was straight. But she was so strong. She was engaged to Odessa's older brother, William. They had a pretty bad breakup. I don't think Angela has ever allowed herself to be with anyone, ever again, since then.
I didn't know. That's so sad.
Breakups are hard. When Addie and I first broke up, it was awful. I did wrong. I cheated. It was a weird time. I was stressed around the time I was finishing graduate school, and one of my classmates... She doesn't matter anymore. Addie was willing to forgive me, but the guilt and anger I felt towards myself... I couldn't let her just take me back. You know?
Did you want to quit? Like Tyrell?
That's your ex, right? What happened?
He graduated the year before me. He got into a really good college in Newcrest. I promised I would follow, but then my mom thought it would be a good idea if I went to Windenburg U, since the apartment is so close. He didn't take it well. At all. He started saying things like, well, it wouldn't have worked out because we're different.
Different like how?
He's black. It turned into, of course you'd go to a place like Windenburg U. Of course your mom would want you to be around a bunch of white people. Of course, of course, of course. Like, he just had a list of what he really thought. Though my mom is harsh, she knew how I felt about him. She just wanted me to be close to family.
He wasn't understanding. What an ass. How about, of course you'd go to a great school because you're smart. You're Yume's cuz. I'm so sure you're like a genius.
But I'm not. I wanted to go to Newcrest. I wanted to be with him. I give up everything for him.
Don't. Angela would be so disappointed if she heard you say this. Don't ever shortchange your future for anyone's happiness. If that's what they expect of you, it's not love. And that's why Addie and I broke up the first time. Taking me back would be lowering her standards. There's no way I could co-sign to that. So we split. Then, a year ago, I started teaching and figured myself out. I asked her out again, and at that time, I felt like I earned it.
Nel, you're way cool. I admire you so much.
Thank you. You're cool too. Just wait and see. You'll surprise yourself.
Hey.
Hey.
Yume let me in. I brought you guys bagels and coffee.
I'm sure I was clear when I said I wasn't looking for anything serious.
You were. I'm just being friendly. Amiable.
Mm-hmm. Why are you really here?
Go on a date with me.
I knew it. Go home, bro. I have a paper due tomorrow, so I have to finish this book.
I figured you'd say that. But I figured you wouldn't say no to this.
That guy is really nice.
I feel bad for him.
Do you really?
No. I don't usually feel bad for any man.
I was talking to him when he came in. He's like a feminist.
That's a man after my own heart. But if that's the case, why is he so persistent about Angela? Shouldn't he respect her right to say no?
I think he does. I also think he can't help himself.
If you can't go out with me, then we can't do this anymore.
Blackmail.
Good old blackmail.
Damn it, fine. I'll go out with you. Once.
That's all I ever wanted. Well, I'm off.
What? You can't leave? Finish what you started.
I don't think so. So, this coming Saturday, I promise you'll have a good time. Now you should really finish that book. Later.
Teasing is not allowed. Aiden. Aiden!
He's way cooler than Kevin.
Even I can't argue with that.
Have you ever, played 21 Questions?
You mean like, how old are you?
29. I'll be 30 in a few weeks.
Favorite color?
Blue?
Is Kevin cheating on Yume?
Yes. Damn.
Nice work. Looks like my job here is done.
Be fair. You have to answer some questions too.
As if it would be that simple. All right, go ahead.
Age?
28.
Favorite color?
Black.
Occupation?
Hostess. Part-time at 2 places.
Why are you so against dating?
Because I had my heart broken.
Yeah. But that happens to everyone.
Well, I don't know if everyone gives up their own education to get engaged, move far away from home to get married, and then gets thrown away. Actually, it might be more people than I think.
I'm sorry. That was so insensitive of me. Can I ask what happened?
I was young and naive. I dated an older man and moved here from Willow Creek. He said he wanted to get married. I believed him. Then weeks turned into months, months into years. Then I realized I was 23, unmarried, unemployed, uneducated.
I didn't expect that at all. I'm really sorry, but you were also really cool.
Am I? Single, black, female, can't land a full-time job and struggles to pay her rent, her tuition. I don't know where you get cool from.
You're strong. You've been walking on a rocky path for a long time, and you haven't faltered. I respect that you're going back to finish school. Most people our age wouldn't even bother. It's admirable. You're trying to do well for yourself by yourself. You're cool.
And what about you?
I'm totally uncool. I freaked out after I left your place Sunday. I'm usually not so forward.
How many partners have you had?
I should have seen that coming. Including you, in my lifetime, 4.
4?
They were all serious, long-term relationships.
You're a serial monogamist.
No, not at all. I fall hard. Foolishly.
Falling for me?
Maybe. And what about you, huh? How many people have you been with?
This year?
I don't think I want the answer to that. Think you're up for some karaoke? There's a cool place nearby, but no drinks. We both know how we get when we drink.
It sounded good until you threw in that last part.
Thanks for at least coming out with me.
It was a good time.
Well, I'll treasure the memory. I'm sure you won't allow me the pleasure of taking you out again.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Will you think about it? If not, I'll totally understand.
I will think about it.
All right. Night.
Good night.
Hey, it's been a long time.